Today's adventure comes to you from the island of Corsica, which is part of France. We're here traveling around. We'll be here for roughly 2 weeks, and we're kind of just doing a tour of the island. Today we're gonna be hiking to lakes Melo and Capitello, which is supposedly one of the most beautiful hikes on the entire island. So in 2023 there was a massive storm here apparently that washed out a chunk of the road heading up to the trailhead, and some of the bridges are no longer there. So that turned a 7-kilometer hike into an 18-kilometer day. Yeah, so it's gonna be a long one. There's some steep sections with chains. We have Louise, we've got Aspen, and yeah, we'll see how many times we get told today that it's a difficult hike, and I don't know if we should be bringing the baby here because that seems to be a popular theme so far here in France, but it's a beautiful bluebird day. This might be the only nice day for a while, and yeah, just the perfect day to do this hike, and I'm sure it's gonna be stunning. It's also pretty crazy on the other side of the river here. You can see where the old road must have been, and just must have been a crazy storm that came through here and a flash flood or something, because it just, the whole side of the hill has collapsed where parts of the road used to be. This island kinda, the civilizations date to times of Napoleon, and there's all these old towers and roads that are super windy up these mountain passes with like thousands of feet below you and single lane traffic. It's actually super fun to drive these roads with a little standard car, but a little scary all at the same time. Behind me here you can really see the remnants of the old road and where it got taken out here. Pretty crazy. I think we're about to join up with the old trail, the official trail. We've kind of just been going up another trail on the other side of the river from the old road, and yeah, like about another 3.5K to go to the lakes from here. So now we're really kind of getting more into the mountains that just rise up out of the valley here. What do you think of the Rostonica Valley so far?
It's really pretty.
Yeah?
Super rocky, and I'm very impressed by these mountains.
So we just passed the official old trail, and looks like we're just gonna be climbing up this valley, and then I think we kind of take some chains and ladders up a short rock wall, and then we'll be at Lake Melo, and then there's another like half an hour, 45-minute kind of off-trail scramble to Lake Capitello. Capitello? I don't know. Je ne parle pas français. Bonjour. Just heading up the start of the scramble, I don't know, let's see what it looks like. Here, we've got Mount Rotundo somewhere behind me there. That was another idea for a hike today, and I'm kind of glad we did this one because it does look kind of gnarly from this angle. Who knows what it looks like from the other side, but with Aspen, I don't know if that would have been a go today.
Nice. Wow. Yes, baby.
It's important to maintain three-point contact with a baby on a ladder. Is that funny? Is that funny? Hey Aspen, what do you think of the hike so far?
What do you think? Aspen. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? He's distracted by the people class. What do you think? What do you think of the hike?
So we just passed Lac Melo and the sun's out and the wind's out, so I've had my fast sunnies on now. Yeah, as far as the scramble goes, I mean, it wasn't that difficult. There's like one chain that you probably don't even need if you don't have a baby, and a couple of ladders, but it's funny, the reviews online always make, I won't say always, but 90% of the time they make trails sound so much harder than they actually are. So the descriptions and some of the comments, but yeah, always take it with a grain of salt, these trails. So it's not the most difficult trail we've ever done, it's not the easiest, but it's actually quite nice.
Maybe we'll.
Well, we made it up to the beautiful Lake Capitello. It was definitely more scrambly than to Lake Melo, so it's a little harder to the second lake here, but also not crazy difficult. It is also definitely the more beautiful of the two lakes, by far. The other lake looks like a little small, shallow brown. Looks like a big pond. This one actually does look like a glacier lake. It has like dark turquoise water and these huge granite spires rising out of it. It's actually super cool. It reminds me a lot of the Bugaboos back home in Canada, if you've ever been there. Just a smaller version of that, essentially. And yeah, the glacier has probably disappeared here long ago, but it's still pretty cool to see a glacier lake on a tiny little island in France. So yeah, Aspen made it too. She was a big freeloader. She didn't really help much, but we made it. She looks cute, so she gets a pass.
What do you think?
What do you think of the lake, Aspen?
What do you think? What do you think?
What do you think?
Definitely changed diapers in worse spots.
Unfortunately, sorry to disappoint you guys, there will also be no glacier swimming today. I was really looking forward to it, even though it's fall and it's cold, but unfortunately it's not allowed here. There's a big sign that says no swimming, so I guess it'll just have to happen on the next one. The mountain snacks hit a little different in France. We have pain au chocolat, day old, probably still better than at home. It's better than Couple of granola bars and freeze-dried meals though.
True that.
They say when in Rome, but I say when in France. You gonna attack? You gonna steal my pain au chocolat? Climbed up to this little viewpoint above the lake here. You get a way better view of it. And yeah, it's super cool lake. Super blue. The granite surrounding it. Definitely big bugaboo vibes. And I saw like the trail is marked here very well. And you can just keep going. This is like part of the GR20 trail, which is, I think it's like a UTMB ultra running trail that goes through Corsica here. Future goals maybe, I don't know, but this is like epic trail running environment here. It's beautiful. Up these mountain passes and incredible. Alright, Lake Capitello. It's been a slice. Now we still have a long way out, so we gotta get going because just had a time change and the days are getting shorter. But yeah, what a beautiful spot. If you ever find yourself in Corsica, highly recommend. 10 out of 10. We are back down at Lake Melo. 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 We are back at Lake Melo. Made it down the chains no problem. I think it was actually easier on the descent. Still probably wouldn't recommend it if you have a baby, if you don't have much experience in the mountains. But other than that, I'd say unless you have a heart condition or you're in a wheelchair, you should be good to go. Or yeah, if it's piss and rain, some of the slab might be pretty slippery, so. But yeah, now we just have the ladders of doom left and smooth sailing from there. Mom, no chains. All right, we're safely back down the ladders of doom, and Aspen's still sleeping, which is great. We're gonna try to keep her sleeping until we get back to the road. But yeah, pretty smooth sailing from here. A couple more hours, we'll be back at the car, and I'll probably be eating a pizza or some sort of other pasta dish. Definitely gonna be one big carb by the time we leave Corsica. But that's okay, because these are the good carbs over here, right? Hey Louise, how nice would a beer and a panini or a sandwich or a crepe be right now?
Hot chocolate and a crepe would be.
Ooh, hot chocolate and a crepe?
Yeah.
It's not open, unfortunately.
So I'll just have to walk 5 kilometers to the car for some.
For another 5K? I thought it was like 4.
Semi-fuzzy water.
Damn, okay. Just back to where the road splits. Now we're back on trail, maybe another 4 kilometers to go, something like that. But tell you what, it's nice to have 1.5 kilometers on the road. Gives your legs a little break, that's for sure. Woo! Finally made it back to the car. L'axe Melo and Capitello c'est terminé. Finished, done and dusted. That was a full day, especially with Aspen, but she did great. She crushed it. She didn't cry. She fed 3 times, but yeah, we made it. Say do this one in the fall when it's not super hot, and I can only imagine how busy it is in the summer, even though it is like 20k return in the end. Before it only used to be like 7, so. But yeah, there is a shuttle that takes you to the trailhead, and I'd probably give this one 5 out of 5. Beautiful views pretty much the whole way. Cool forest, cool alpine lakes, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.